Hi, I'm Christel. I'm here to do a reading for you. I want to do a career, work, business, whatever applies to you reading for the first 3 months of 2021. Now, I'm going to give you a brief view over some planetary changes in January. There will be a full moon at the 28th, and I want to do a quick advice sort of message reading as well included in this reading for that full moon. Full moons are to release, to let go. The full moon is on January 28th at 9 degrees of Leo, and it is at 7:18 p.m. GMT time. It's also called the wolf moon because it's the dark moon in January, dark of winter, when the wolves supposedly howled at the moon. Well, they do that also at other stages, but it's called the wolf moon. Now, what else is happening in the planets? So the sun has gone into Aquarius, is now currently in Aquarius. It's there since the 18th. We had a square of Jupiter and Uranus on the 17th of January, which was also difficult. And at the end of this month, on the 30th of January, Mercury will go retrograde. And that will stay in retrograde in Aquarius until the 20th of February. So it's a good time to just do work in the background, to not launch anything new, to not try anything new, but to just do and prepare, as it were, in the background. So that is the planetary overview for just now. So I'll be going now to the reading. Hi Pisces, here is your reading for the first 3 months, career, work, professional wise. Okay, so you have the Two of Swords, Death and Rebirth, the Death card, but it's also a Rebirth card, and the Four of Wands. I'll be getting more on top of these. Four of Pentacles here. The Two of Swords has you a little bit in a conundrum, Pisces. That's what it feels like, professional-wise. Like some things have fallen away and some things have come up. But it feels like there is not a lot of certainty of where you're going. This is like she's blindfolded and she has ideas. Yes, she has thoughts, but also worries. And it is about making the right choices for you. Now, because you're blindfolded, you don't know what's next. And that makes you a little bit, worried. Hence the crows. The crows feel a little bit dark. This card is not like the happiest of cards because, you really have no clue where you're going next or what is coming next for you. But what I can tell you that in this first 3 months, you don't have to really worry because you have 2 fours here, but there's also the Death and Rebirth card. So the card that says some things have to die off here, choices, 2 things, 2 crows, the 2. Some things have to die off and some things will start again or will come in your life again. There's a rebirth happening. So there are things that are going to be cleared and things that are going to come in. Now with this full moon in Leo, things, full moons are about clearing, about cleansing, about detoxing, about, decluttering. And that is what's going to happen. It's also going to declutter your doubts. Any doubts you have will be here in this process, and that will take a while. So don't think it's going to be next week, it's going to be okay. It's going to take a while for it to come together for you, but it will come together because there is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a happy card. It's a card of joy. It's a card where people celebrate. It's also a card where, foundations are being built again. And I feel here, together with this Four of Pentacles, it feels like a rebuilding more than it is about celebration. I feel it's about you rebuilding the money part with your business or with your work, with your career, and rebuilding a new foundation as well. So things that have fallen away, maybe you have lost a job, maybe you're looking for a new job and you don't know what it is bringing you, or maybe you have your own business or you're a freelancer and also that is not really, working out the way you wanted it to, so you have no idea where you're going next. Some things need to fall away, some things need to be going, and it's about rebuilding afterwards. The rebirth is also about rebuilding, regeneration. So creating a new financial stability, a new basis, a new foundation financially with money, and investing in your work. It's not about keeping that money aside. It's really, you have to invest in that work, because the foundation you need to build needs to be bigger than just holding money in the bank, because you can expand. This card tells me that yes, you can grow, but you need to rebuild first. And let me have a look what's coming out here on top of these. Okay. Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So there is some planning here involved. Just let me first do these. I feel that yes, you have to, you have to start planning, but I feel that here you're also getting advice. When you don't see where you're going, maybe get advice from somebody you trust, or a professional person, a business coach, or if it's about your own business, or if it's about work, yes, it can also be about a career coach, something like that, somebody who helps you through these, these things that are not very clear to you. And sometimes it's good to have eyes from somebody that is outside of you. And I feel that this Three of Wands as well is like you start to plan, but this person is helping you, and I feel that is the same person as this person. So I feel that you are getting help there, and maybe you need somebody outside, whether that's a counselor or a financial advisor, or a career or business coach. Something can help you here, because that makes you plan. It can also be that you find an online course or something like that that is going to help you, and that would be then that third party with fresh eyes, because that will help you through the dilemma. And then you can start to plan a little bit as well, Let's see what comes out here on the Death and Rebirth. Six of Pentacles, about giving and receiving. So some things have to go. So some things you have to almost give away. They have to leave you. And then other things will come your way. But I think, first of all, the thing that you have to really do is let go of stuff. So here's the Emperor. Let me just pull out the other cards. King of Wands. Ten of Wands. Not easy. The Two of Wands, which is, I like that there. And I like this High Priestess there, Pisces. So the help, yeah, there is give and take. So, but I feel here it's more about you letting go of stuff, giving away stuff. Maybe even if you have your own business, it's about sometimes giving stuff for free to attract new people, because then you will attract people and it will then sort of relaunch your business. Now, if it's about work, if you're like an employee, I feel here there's also sometimes you have to sacrifice something. You have to give maybe a little bit power away, maybe, give away some ideas and see what gives in the company, because you also have the Emperor. Now, for me, the Emperor is a good card here, because with the, the rebuilding, as I said here, you're rebuilding. And I feel that this is really much more important if you're self-employed and have your own business. Then this Emperor is really, the willpower, the perseverance, making the right decisions, and also be a little bit like objective about it and cold and distanced from this death and rebirth, because you will have to let go of stuff. And that is not going to be easy because, you know, with the Emperor, it's not going to be easy. And again, with the 10 here of Wands, I don't feel it's going to be easy to let go of things. But it needs to be done because the Emperor also tells me that the rebuilding can be done, that you have that force, you have that power. But there is a sacrifice to be made. The King of Wands tells me that you have loads of ideas. So whether that's in your own business or as a freelancer or as an employee, there's lots of new business, but there's also a new fire coming. And I feel when you get rid of the stuff that is the, you know, the junk stuff, the baggage that drags you down from the past, you don't have the enthusiasm. It's going to feel heavy and it's going to continue to be heavy. But if you follow and you let go, then you can rebuild. And with the rebuilding, there comes fresh energy. And then this card is sort of neglectable because it's going to say, okay, it's hard work. You have to do a lot of stuff at the same time. And you're okay with that because you have the energy, you have the enthusiasm. Now, if you don't do that, then this is going to be the main card on these here. Then this is going to say, oh, this is all very hard and I don't see anything coming new in. But it doesn't need to be like that. You can connect to the passion and the energy. And I feel that's very important for you. So here on the building and rebuilding a financial basis, that is going to be okay. That is going to work because you have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a bit of a success card. It's not the biggest of success cards because that would be more like the King of Pentacles. But you are successful in starting your rebuilding. And the rebuilding will bring other ideas to you and other new creative insights. Now, this High Priestess, for me, it's about really trusting yourself. The High Priestess is intuitive, she knows a lot, but she also is very trustful in herself and her abilities. And I feel you need to trust yourself here. Together under the Emperor, it's also about, you know, being the Emperor, but to be the Emperor, to be the CEO, or to be the leader in your business or in your company or where the work you do, you need to start trusting yourself again. And maybe here, that trust was a little bit gone, that was a bit lost, and you felt a bit lost and not trusting yourself. But this is the energy you really need to do. You really need to trust yourself. So let's see what comes here randomly. So I always shuffle the cards before the start. The Vulture Spirit, this is very interesting. Nothing is wasted. So whatever you let go of, it's not wasted, but it's also not wasted energy. You know, this lull, this dilemma, and where you don't see things clearly, that is also not wasted because this gives you the opportunity to regroup really and to get the insights or fresh third-party eyes, but also to regroup you and to make the death and the rebirth possible, to make it possible for you to shed the things that you no longer use, that are not longer, you know, bringing you joy as well, but also that are not very handy or very fruitful or very useful to you. So nothing is ever wasted. Don't forget that. And let's see what the I Ching says. So also randomly here. Okay. I need always a little book here. It's number 59. Dispersing. So these are for the first 3 months, and also, you know, I think this is a reminder with that full moon that nothing is wasted, but you still have to get rid of it. And dispersing here for me is to dissolve, to clear away. It's here, it's the death first, the scatter, the clearing up, the clearance. And then you can rebuild. That needs to go first. First, you need to sacrifice and get rid of stuff. Eliminate obstacles, eliminate misunderstandings, and get the insights from somebody else, because you know, sometimes it's hard to see it yourself, and then you get stuck, you don't move forward, and then you stay stuck. But you don't want that. You want to clear. I feel that this, with the death and rebirth, it's really important and that is done by trusting yourself. Because in order to clear, you have to trust yourself. And you also have to know that even if you clear it away, it's not wasted. It's not that it's gone forever, or that it hasn't had its purpose in whatever you have been doing. Yes, it had its purpose, but now it no longer has its purpose. So that needs to be cleared out. That's it for you, for your career, work, and your professional life for the first 3 months, together with these elements of the full moon for you, Pisces. And that's it. Bye for now.